Big Play Reflog Show is brought to you by ShackNews.com. Shack News is the place to be for all your gaming news, guides, walkthroughs, reviews, and interviews. Whether it's something about the newest games or throwbacks, they have you covered. Like with their featured snack, I can't talk tonight. Shack Chat, debating the best games ever made for the Game Boy Advance. And don't forget to check out their brand new Shack News Reader. The Reader will allow you to create a personalized feed of all your favorite YouTube channels, websites, and subreddits. All this pairs perfectly with their Shack News Cortex, where you can post your own articles and get involved in the gaming community right on their site. From video game tournaments to Twitch streams, they do it all at Shack News. And speaking of Twitch streams, make sure to subscribe to their channel on Twitch to see the newest games as well as some great throwbacks. So if you're a gamer, Shack News is the site for you. Check them out on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the handle @CheckNews and at checknews.com.
Okay, do you need medical attention?
Yeah.
What is wrong?
I don't know. I ain't no goddamn doctor.
Cut back by Chubb. He's to the 10. He's still running to the 5. He dips outside left. He's doing it. Touchdown. Away. Back to goal.
Reflog. It's just call for backwards. Boom shakalaka.
Welcome to the Big Play Reflog Show. Today is Monday, March 22nd, 2021, and there's that hard cutoff again. We're going to have to fix that. I am your host, Big Play Dave. Swimmingly start here, Chris. Well done by all of us here.
Well.
How are you, sir?
Good. I'm at half vax. I'm halfway vaccinated right now. I just got my shot a couple hours ago. In, out, OSU Newark. Really easy. So I'm feeling better than I was yesterday because I'm a little bit safer today, Dave.
Did you walk out kind of feeling, I don't know, like a new man?
No.
No?
No.
How long did it take
I
in
walked
there?
out of there thinking I got half of it done, and I'm happy about that. Another 3 weeks, I'll have the full thing done. Then I can go to the draft, or I can go to Indians games. Or I can be outside and with other people. And
This is like interviewing like an athlete. Like, oh no, one step at a time. I'm gonna stay aggressive with the shot. Yeah,
1 foot in front of the other. I'm just taking it one shot at a time, Dave.
that's right.
All you really can do.
All right, the only person who hasn't messed up yet tonight, Gab Cruz. Welcome back to the show. How are you?
Hello. Thanks for having me. Well, I did. I mean, I kind of messed up with my weird big microphone, but I guess it's working so far, so we're good.
So, Gab, if you're back down at the stadium at Progressive this year, I think you need to carry that around with you.
Oh, you're right. This could be great. I will be back at the ballpark. I think I'll just bring this guy.
Two hands. All right, we've got a good show for you guys tonight. We're going to kick it off with Power Rank Monday. We're going food, our favorite chain restaurants / fast food chains. I don't love that we mix these two together, but we'll see what happens. A lot of March Madness brackets out there. And then we will interview Indians starting pitcher Zach Plesac joining the show. Pumped to talk to him. It's been quite some time. And then we'll get into our sports headlines brought to you by Total Sports Enterprises Cleveland. We're going to give away a signed Mack Wilson, linebacker for your Browns, jersey. And he's going to join us to give it away.
How great is that?
I should probably tell him who we're giving it to. So I'll let you guys talk for a little bit at some point, and I will text him.
Whisper into his ear.
The things we forget. And then we'll wrap it up with the best and worst tweets of the week. Let's kick it off with some Power Rank Monday.
It's time for Power Rank Monday.
All All right, this week's Power Rank Monday is brought to you by the Big Place Store, your top source for Cleveland apparel. Take 15% off your order using promo code REFLOG. Snag the top Cleveland shirt designs out there, 15% like that This Is the Way shirt. Cleveland t-shirt designs, best ones out there. Check them out now. Big Place Store, and gear up before you head to the ballpark or the stadium. 15%, everything online. Promo code REFLOG. All right. There we are. Every March.
We're killing these live reads, aren't we? Just killing them.
Guys, I can read too. You just let me know. Say the word, and
Gab,
I got you.
Gab, can you do all the live reads for us? Gab, you're the pro's pro of the group. I don't know what we're doing. You're taking over from here on out. All right, so every March, people put out their brackets, and you see all these non-basketball brackets out there ranking stuff, whether it's wrestlers or best fast food, what have you. Cereal. Yeah, they're all out there. So we picked 64 best chain restaurants. I think it was Barstool that put this one out. So this can be restaurant chain, fast food chain, whatever you want. I'm going to kick it off with my number 3. And I'm going with Wendy's. The 4 for $4, one of the greatest inventions of all time. You can't beat it. Best value in fast food. And their menu, by the way, is the best in fast food too.
I concur.
Right? A lot of people love Chick-fil-A. It's really good. Wendy's menu is better. Sorry. My number 2. Portillo's. Have you guys had this?
Fabulous.
This is from my Chicago days.
I was going to say in Chicago. Oh my God. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I've never seen a drive-through like Portillo's. I mean, every single day at lunch, no matter what day of the week it is packed. And they've got 3 people working the drive-through.
Oh yeah. It's insane.
It's
and
amazing,
they yell at you.
Oh yeah.
So
you got to know your stuff.
So this was 2 blocks from where I lived in Chicago. Italian beef with the Italian sausage on top of it, peppers, onions. It's just basically, Gab, it's just street food, but it's just a gigantic fast food place. It's incredible. Yeah.
So it's mostly hot dogs, you're saying, or?
Yeah, that type, Italian beef,
okay,
sausages, stuff like that. And they've got fries and other things, but those are the ones you want to get. It's
if you're ever in the
good.
Chicagoland area, highly recommended. That's a good call on this part.
And my number 1 is my wife's favorite, Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
What's the tagline? It's we're here, your family, or something like that. Yeah,
Dave's family's here and no one else is.
Unlimited breadsticks.
Right.
You get Alfredo to dip them in. Delicious, super salty. Unlimited salad. And then their chicken parm is delicious. It's just like chicken fingers with marinara and cheese on it. It's fantastic.
You're stuck
it's
30 years ago.
Fantastic.
Olive Garden was fantastic 30 years ago.
It hasn't gone downhill like Burger King. Burger King's way downhill.
That's right. It's plateaued, and it's still there. Olive Garden is there, and I know I can get all the salad I want, all the breadsticks I want. I know it'll all still be there, but many, many places have far surpassed Olive Garden. I can't believe you're dying on that hill.
Number 1, Olive Garden. It's the best place, and it's the classiest of them all, by the way, as well.
Right.
Wow, he just burned on Applebee's.
Chris, what's your top 3?
My number 3.
Olive Garden.
Obviously, Olive Garden. No, come on. You've got to go with the local classic that we've got one here in New Albany now. Swenson's. Right? Who doesn't love Swenson's? LeBron James loves Swenson's. I love Swenson's. It's also got kind of a little brother that's up there in Fairlawn, which is Skyway. That's not Skyline. I always make that mistake of calling it Skyline. I hate Skyline, but I love Skyway, which is great. It's even greasier than Swenson's. It's there in Fairlawn. I hope it's still there. But you go there, you get a California to drink, which is this purple drink, which is fantastic. You get their onion rings and get the fries, get both because they're both fantastic. And then get a burger that's just like all, totally bad for you and just total greasy spoon. And I'm starting to drool here just talking about it. Fantastic.
Now, did you say that they're owned by the same company?
Oh, are they both?
No, I'm asking you. I thought you said that. Never mind.
I haven't gotten their perspective.
Is number 3 a tie?
Perspectives? Yes, it's a tie
It's
between
tie,
the two
okay,
of them
okay.
because they're both very good local kind of joints, local franchises.
I've never been to
Kinda give
Skyway.
It's no Olive Garden, but
Right?
it
Yeah.
holds its own. My number 2. I also like competitions when I eat. So BW3. Have you ever tried their flaming? Done the wall, gotten on the wall of flame, and tried to take their BW3 challenge for the wings?
Is that the
I
one where you have
used
to
to
save you have to sign a waiver?
You have to sign a waiver. You have to eat like 6 wings with
I was
it.
gonna say, how many do you have to do? It's 6.
It's something like 6. Yeah,
Mm.
6 of the blazing. It's the blazing challenge. You got to eat them. I don't even know if they still do it because I know they were kind of phasing it out because of lawsuits and stuff. Not that they got hit with anything, but they have all kinds of liabilities and everything else. But I used to do that back in the day. I've got like 10 shirts, like literally from 25 years ago. They're all blazing challenge because I just go to places and collect the shirts. I had a real life back then, Dave.
Oh yeah. I think you might have a shirt from your number 1 too.
Number 1. Quaker Steak and Lube. Also, once again, I like a place where there's competition. You could take their challenge as well, eat their hottest wing, and they will also give you a free shirt. And that is the Atomic Wings, the Atomic Challenge. So I've gotten shirts from multiple places, even the place that's there in New York and Pennsylvania. Well, the one in Pennsylvania that's got Ben Roethlisberger's photo that's right outside the bathroom, which is kind of ill placed. But I've got a shirt from that one. So yeah. Quaker Steak and Lube, love the competition with my food.
No way that's a number 1.
That's a number 1. Oh, yeah.
No way that's a number 1.
You don't like Quaker Steak, huh?
It's good. I don't know. Beat ups is probably about the same.
Well, yeah. Once
I
again,
like
no
beat ups
Olive
'cause
Garden.
I
You don't
can-
get free breadsticks, Dave. I know that's the
Yeah.
line.
What
you mark
your top 3, Chris? What do you get for free?
shirts, Dave. I always get free shirts.
So Chris just needs a souvenir to make his top 3.
Yes.
I want to walk out of a restaurant with a souvenir. That's kind of my goal.
I love it. Gab, what souvenirs do you get in your top 3?
Just the souvenirs of a great tasting meal. My number 3.
We'll go to Olive Garden then.
Actually, I'm really happy you put Olive Garden in yours, Dave, because I kind of forgot about Olive Garden. I didn't want to copy
See?
and put it in mine, but I did have to keep Wendy's, so I snuck that in mine. But I'll go with number 3, Chick-fil-A. I was very late to jump on this bandwagon. People have been talking up Chick-fil-A for a long time. I think I had my first Chick-fil-A within the last year, and I was pleasantly surprised. Their cookie is life-changing.
Wow.
It's a really good cookie, and I know cookies, and it's like this. It's got a little bit oatmeal in there. It's a chocolate chip married in oatmeal cookie, and it's amazing.
No kidding.
So yeah,
Cookies.
I've never had one of those. Have you had one of those, Dave?
I've not had the cookie.
Chick-fil-A cookies?
No, I've
Oh
never
my
gone to
God.
fast food and like I really want a cookie. Like give me something
know.
fried.
I totally get that. I would not have ordered the cookie unless somebody else had gotten me a cookie at one point, and then I was like, all right, I'll try the cookie, and it was still hot and everything. It was amazing and it was the perfect ratio of gooey to, it's got to be, it was just right. It's the best thing ever.
It's science.
All right, I'm
Mhm.
getting a cookie next time.
100%. So Chick-fil-A is in my top 3. They're my 3. My number 2, I have to agree with Dave. Wendy's 4 for 4 has come in the clutch so many times for me.
So
when
many.
you're just starving and it's the quickest, it's so much bang for your buck. What do you get, Dave, in your 4 for 4? Wait. Say it on the count of 3. Ready?
Wait,
One.
I gotta think. Okay, what are you gonna go first though? All right, 1, 2,
Two,
3.
three.
JBC.
Ginger bacon cheeseburger.
Yep, nailed it. JBC. I shortened it.
Yes. It's
So-
the greatest.
So this is like an all-time fat move. Don't shame me for this, but
I'm so
I-
happy.
I've been
I'm so happy right now.
I've been known to order 2 4 for 4s for myself and take both JBCs, throw out one of the buns, make it into a gigantic JBC.
Oh, that's a power move right there for a power rank Monday.
1 Coke, 1 Frosty.
Oh, that's good. You know what I like to do? And this is why I don't have the confidence to ask in the drive-thru now that Wendy's, it was like you couldn't go inside for the longest time during the pandemic.
Yeah.
But what I would do, they have one of those big machines where it has all the pops on it, you know?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'd go in and do
Freestyle.
like half Coke vanilla, half Coke lime, half Coke. Like I would make all these weird concoctions. So that's another great thing that Wendy's offers that some of the other places don't. You can just make a weird mixture of sorts.
I haven't mixed all those together since I was like 12.
Yeah, some of us don't grow up. I also go to the movie theaters and I like to mix all the slushy things together too.
Yes.
Very Buffaloes wherever she goes, basically.
Yes.
Non-alcoholic ones.
Love it.
My top had to go with Chipotle.
Oh.
Chipotle is another great bang for your buck. Super filling. It's the perfect amount of carbs, and I like my protein in there. Gets the job done. I always feel full, and it's also another pretty fast service type deal. So, got to throw in some Chipotle love for my top number one.
I can't believe I forgot that. We get that a ton.
Mhm.
And if you get that on Uber Eats, like if you're lazy like me, it will be delivered within like 12 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's like I don't know how they do it.
I've never done that. I got screwed over once on DoorDash. I ordered Taco Bell once, and then it never came, so I've never tried another one of those apps.
Nice.
Don't screw Gab out of her burritos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really. The worst part was it kept saying, "We'll be there. We'll be there in 10 minutes away.
That's
10
the
minutes
worst.
away," and then it just never showed up, and it was like the worst.
You're jonesing for that burrito.
Yeah.
Just keep saying it's on its way.
Sad story.
Oh man, that's rough.
All right, so Zach is hopefully going to join us here shortly. Not on the line quite yet. MIA might be just finishing up some workouts here in spring training as we get closer to the season. So we will try to get him on in a little bit. Let's go into some Cleveland headlines. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All
I don't
right.
think we have another choice, do we?
We don't.
We don't.
All right, Cleveland headlines. Gab, do you want to take this read or no?
Let me give it a shot, guys.
Go for it.
Show us how it's
Cleveland
done.
headlines are brought to you by our good friends at Total Sports Enterprises Cleveland. Every week, we'll be giving away a signed Cleveland sports memorabilia item courtesy of TSE Cleveland. Check them out and follow the Big Play Reflog Show and TSE Cleveland on Twitter for your chance to win every week. Signed jerseys, helmets, or personal items that you want to send in. TSE Cleveland has it all. Stay tuned for next week's giveaway. Look for our show tweet to announce how to enter and how to win. This week's contest for a Mack Wilson autographed jersey. That's what we got. And we've got him joining the show to give it away to one lucky fan.
She
Coming
nailed it. She nailed it. Way better than both of us. Gab,
Pro. That's a pros pro or what? Pros pro. See, I can't even talk.
yeah. Gab's taking over from here on out. Okay. Let's talk some March
I think
Madness.
I read the right one, didn't I?
You did.
Doesn't matter.
He gives away the jersey before it actually happens.
Yeah, I was like, oh God, don't give it away. All right, so we'll give it away when Mack Wilson joins us. Hopefully, we'll see. But let's talk some March Madness because we are right in the heart of it. NCAA, we have to. Full swing. We're in full swing, Chris. Ohio teams were on both sides of upsets this weekend. OU obviously won. Not tonight, but they advanced.
Spoiler alert.
CSU and Dennis Gates didn't look all that great. A little outmatched by Houston. Shout out to Dennis Gates, though. I think Chris, remember when we had him on and you had asked him about March Madness and he was like, that's the ultimate goal down the line. Like, not even thinking they were going to be in.
No, you're absolutely
And
right.
they made it.
Yeah, and you got to believe what energy that guy has. I could see why these players love playing for him, and you know that this is a step for him and that program, and that's great to see. And he's going to get those guys now that he's hit this step. I could see them being in the tournament here for going on a run of like 6 of the next 8 years or something, where
Yeah.
you start to just, they start to be there every single year, just punching their ticket every March. And, that's great to see. And he's got such an energy, not only for the team, but for the city. And I think that's really contagious.
Yep.
Because there were a lot of people who he had talked to, not only this show, but going on other shows. And everybody I talked to was just like, man, this guy, it's just infectious. And these very impressionable recruits, that really goes a long way with them. And that's going to serve them well. And it's great to see. It's great to see Cleveland State back building something right there.
And he invited the entire show to a game.
Absolutely.
So he better stick around. Don't go anywhere. Don't go to the Big Ten, even though they could probably
also
use
a lot
your
of
help.
Yeah. Those games are a lot of fun. I've been to a couple down there sitting courtside. I sat next to Jensen Lewis back a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. VIP section, as you could tell. Reef Log and Jensen Lewis. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool sitting there. I mean, the games themselves, obviously you see what kind of a product they're putting out right now, a really good product. And it's an experience where they really put together a really just class A fan experiences. The kids were getting like the Viking horn hats and stuff. And they really, really put together a nice experience if you go down there and watch Cleveland State.
Gab,
Did you get a
how's
souvenir every time?
I did. In fact, I've got them here just off camera.
Yes.
What? Oh, you have the Viking helmet. I see it.
The Viking horn. See, I wasn't lying. This is all part of the fan experience that they've got for Cleveland State. So.
That's
There you
legit.
go.
Oh yeah. I'm not kidding around.
There we go.
Legit horns right there. See, I don't go anywhere if I don't get a free souvenir. That's the way it works.
All right, so we've got the Ohio team. So OU's out. OSU, Chris, is out. Oral Roberts just blowing them out.
Did we not talk about this?
We didn't. No.
With Ohio State coming into the tournament. I mean, I was saying this team will make you drink. It really will, because they went on a run in the Big Ten tournament where you said, okay, maybe we've got something. We've been up and down. We think that the Big Ten's pretty good. They've got some nice resume building wins on there, and then they do real well in the tournament, so they're set for success. And I went on the show and I said, watch out. I've watched this team all season, and they're just maddening. And to go out there and just lay an egg in the first round of the tournament, lose to a 15 seed. I mean, that's an all-timer right there. That's something too you don't shake off. You don't just shake off and kind of roll into next season, because all the fans of all the other teams will not let you forget that. So that one hurts the Holt man. This is going to be a tough one to get over, and we'll see how they come off the mat next year.
So, Chris, you weren't surprised then?
I mean, how could you have to be surprised?
I was not shocked. I mean, I wasn't shocked, though. I mean, you've seen this team this year be so up and down and so maddening that you think they're either going to do something great or they're going to do something that's legendary on the other side. There wasn't much in between, I could have seen them making it to the Final Four, or just like happened, get bounced in the first round. I mean, that's just the type of team it is. It was maddening all season long.
Gab, all the Ohio teams they're all out now, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Because OU was the last one.
Maryland's
Thank
playing
you
right
for noticing.
now. Let's see what else Big Ten. Michigan's still playing, right?
Who are we rooting for now, Gab? Who's in your bracket? I think I didn't fill out a bracket.
Actually,
I know you did.
I did have Creighton winning, so that helped my bracket. I actually have my alma mater going all the way, Syracuse. So,
Ooh,
well, one of my alma maters, but
Keep dropping that in here. I didn't even realize you went to Syracuse.
yeah.
You keep that on the DL?
No, not really. I guess I was only there 1 year. So but it was a great time, a really good time. And yeah, like it's a really fun atmosphere to be a part of. So I'm pretty jazzed that they're still dancing.
You're in that full fraternity of all those other like ESPN types who all went to Syracuse. Syracuse is huge. Mike Tirico and all those folks all went to Syracuse. So you're part of that fraternity, that extended fraternity that is Syracuse.
I don't know if I'm as much a part of that fraternity. I feel like maybe I'm the misfit part of that fraternity.
Chris, so back to Ohio State real quick.
Do we have to?
Big Ten, was it?
Let's talk spring games.
Was
Spring games
it
coming up.
overrated?
Was the Big Ten overrated?
Yeah.
You'd have to say yes at this point.
I think
right?
you have to.
Who's
right?
left? We got that team up north. We got Iowa. No, Iowa's gone. They're gone earlier today.
They gone.
We got Maryland. That's it. The two M's, M&M's.
Yep.
Weird bracket this year.
Yeah, that's bad, man. And I was talking,
Yeah.
it always seems like when we have a good year in the Big Ten, you get 6 teams in. When you have a bad year in the Big Ten, you get 6 teams in. This year we get 9 teams in. And to have all of those, 7 of them go down already, that hurts. That really hurts. We rip on other conferences when they go and do this, so I got to rip ourselves a little bit. But I think everybody, and this is all the experts and everybody included, thought the Big Ten was really something. And we thought it was Titans playing each other, and as it turns out, we were not nearly as good as I think everybody thought. And Michigan's having some problems right now. I know that it looks like they were going to end up winning, but
no. Oh well,
unbelievable.
Let's talk
I'm just waiting for the spring game.
Let's talk good news, all right? Because let's pivot away from March Madness to the Cleveland Browns, because Andrew Berry and the Browns have been busy. Didn't start exactly how we thought it would. Didn't land that top-notch edge rusher, but free agency period has been really, really good for the Cleveland Browns. So in case you're under a rock and you missed it, JJ3, the safety, John Johnson the third, Takk McKinley, defensive edge rusher. They've been after that guy for quite some time. Troy Hill, local guy, Youngstown, cornerback. Anthony Walker, kind of a linebacker leader in the locker room with his previous team. We got Malik Jackson of the Eagles filling in for Larry Ogunjobi. And then one of the big moves, Hollywood Higgins, bringing him back on a very, very affordable deal for a wide receiver 3, and Malcolm Smith, linebacker. Chris, which one of these, obviously a lot of signings, which one do you think's the most important heading into this year?
For me, it's either, John Johnson or Troy Hill in the secondary there. I really like the fact that we're shoring that up before we get to the draft so that we don't have a bunch of young guys back there. Because right now we've got, we've been so injury plagued back there. We've got some really good talent, but it just hasn't been on the field. And now we go out and we not only got people who can plug holes, but we got top end. I mean, John Johnson's ranked number 3 in Pro Football Focus or something of safeties last year. I mean, these are guys who are top end, who are going to make an immediate impact in an area of need. So obviously anybody's going to be happy with what Andrew Berry's done so far, and I certainly am. It really makes us set up now, I think, for the draft where you're not just plugging holes. You're going to be going for talent. We still need to get another edge. There's still some linebacker questions. There's still some places in need, but by and large, we're going to be able to go best available more so than we ever have in my lifetime. Maybe a few drafts, but really that's going to be nice because that's going to set us up, I think, well for the future.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's going to be nice going to that draft and drafting for depth.
Did you guys listen, by the way, to the Takk McKinley press conference that I put out there on Twitter? Let's see if I can pull this up because this is an all-timer.
Yeah, play it.
So can you hear it?
Yep.
I saw this.
Hey, good afternoon, Takk. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
All right. Just how are things going for you here in the middle of the OTAs and so forth, and how you feeling about that?
It's going good.
What are some of the things that you're trying to focus on here in the off-season program?
Just trying to get good, be good.
And while you're trying to be good, Coach said last week he looked at you at some linebacker there. We saw you working on some takeoffs today. How are those things coming, and how new and different are they for you now?
It's going pretty good.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Oh, yeah. So, a couple of years, into the NFL now, showing back up for off-season work. How does it feel different now versus the past few?
Pretty good.
I think you know where that one's going. Pretty good, right?
I couldn't find any context to that. Like, what was like? Is that just how he is all the time?
I think he just probably doesn't like the media because I'm sure at some point he got burned by the media with some question, and then he's like, you know what, screw it.
How great is he going to be with the media here in Cleveland?
It'll be pretty good.
Tony Grossi's going to lose his mind. He's going to completely lose his mind. It's going to be.
I didn't even think about that.
He'll retire.
GV Artwork probably already has a T-shirt for him.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Better than Ezra. Right, Dave? You get that reference.
Better than Ezra. Wow.
Do you remember Better Than Ezra?
Oh, yeah.
Top chart song. Good.
Been a while.
Yeah. That's going to go over everybody who's listening to us's head. No one's going to catch that Better Than Ezra reference.
So, Chris, who are you drafting first pick, first round, now that we've kind of gotten through free agency here?
Well,
what
I'm
position?
Go linebacker.
Really? Okay.
I would go linebacker. You know, all due respect to Mack Wilson, who's going to be coming on to give away his jersey, but I think there's some upgrades that need to be made in the linebacker core. I'd either go there or an edge rusher. I still think that we need somebody opposite Miles. You know, we just talked about what we've got in Tack, but I still think that we need somebody who we can groom to really be that bookend for years to come. Because, man, if we could put somebody out opposite Miles, forget about it. I don't care how good the quarterback play is in the AFC North. If we got those two guys coming at you, that's going to create problems.
Gab, any position that you hope that once the draft gets here to Cleveland, you'd like to see us take in that first round?
I definitely agree with the linebacker thing. Sometimes I wonder about wide receiver just because of OBJ's injury situation. But obviously the defense is such a need. And so I agree with Chris there. I don't know, maybe an extra wide receiver, a reliable receiver.
Another. Yeah, we're gonna need another wideout. There's no doubt about it. I could see that. And who knows what we end up doing. I mean, could you see us moving OBJ?
No,
I don't think so either. But that's still out there.
Really?
There's still people talking about.
You
that.
think
people trying to get those clicks,
or like played? Where would you move him, Chris?
Well, if I'm moving, I'm not talking about like moving his office downstairs or anything like that. I'm talking about trading him.
Well, that's what
I thought you were like. We just put him somewhere else. I'm like, where would you put him?
Oh. Well, you know, I think he could play a nice end opposite Miles.
Tight end,
I think that'd be really good with his length. He'd be good getting to the quarterback. No, I'm talking about trading him. You know, you never know what happens in the NFL. You could see something like that. You know, there's at least the argument to be made that Baker Mayfield looked better without OBJ.
You made fun of me for that earlier. I would just like to say.
I'm just saying there's the argument that could be made. So therefore, the logical conclusion is, well, maybe he's not a necessary piece. So maybe we could get something for him. He's an overvalued asset out there. But I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's likely at all, but it's got to be an option that's on the table. I mean, aren't you going into the draft going, okay, we've got almost everything's on the table outside of Nick Chubb, the offensive line, Baker Mayfield, Myles Garrett. You got those key players, but outside of that, everything's always for sale, right?
Twitter is definitely wondering the same thing because he tweets like one thing and all the fan bases are all.
It's great.
All over it.
Tweets get Twitter going. It's like when LeBron was here, and LeBron, whenever we'd get to the playoffs and before he'd go 0 dark 30, he'd always tweet some things and it'd be like, oh, he'd tweet something like, I went to Swenson's. They'd be like, oh, went to Swenson's. He didn't go with Kevin Love. Him and Kevin Love must be on the outs. Oh no, everybody go to Kevin Love. Ask Kevin Love about it.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about all the drama.
Put something like, I like Skyway. It's like, oh, they're different competing restaurants. I love the cryptic tweet season.
Oh yeah. Mack Wilson's been dealing with that. For some reason the internet's been all over him. We'll ask him about that when he gets on here. I go, Mack, you ready? You want to give this away now? Zach didn't show up. He said, I'm finishing this Call of Duty game. Hold on.
One of us.
Yes,
amazing.
hell
My
yes.
kind of team, Charlie.
Heck yeah.
My kind of team.
So he's going to join us in about 5 minutes. Let's do best and worst tweets of the week. What do you say?
My kind of team, Charlie. It's my kind of team.
Call of Duty.
Nice. I'm going to ask him what his loadout is. All right. Best and worst tweets of the week. Are you ready?
I think so, Dave.
Let's do it. All right, Chris, are you sitting down?
I am sitting down right
Good.
now. Dave.
I see you there in the studio.
Do we have another live read? If so, let's give it to Gab.
Blah, 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 blah. No, we don't. But typically, I'm not going to include you in the best tweet of the week because you're sitting right next to me. But this week,
Right.
you get the honors because of a reply to one of your tweets here.
I was going to say, technically,
It's not your tweet.
It wasn't my tweet.
Yes.
So it's not going to me. It is a reply to one of my tweets because
Yes.
the fabulous GM of the Cleveland Browns right now, Andrew Berry, doing, like we were just talking about, just doing a great job. So I put a tweet out there watching all these Andrew Berry offseason moves, and then I've got a meme. Next thing I knew, I was pregnant. And, because I was all excited. And then Britton Berry, who is the lovely wife of Andrew Berry, responded, true story, period. And that was the best response I think I've seen on Twitter in a long time, is his actual wife saying, yes, that actually happened. True story. So you gotta love that our GM has a wife who's, got a sense of humor, willing to mix it up with the fans on Twitter. I love that. Keep doing you, Britton Berry. Keep doing you, Andrew Berry. That was fantastic.
That was hilarious. I didn't know that was his wife right away until you sent it to us. We're like, oh my God, that is so good.
And that was legit his wife. She's been interacting with people on there. So yeah, that was good stuff. Good stuff from Britton Berry.
All right, worst tweet.
Yeah, and this one's going to go to everybody DM and EJ Liddell. I can't talk tonight.
Or athletes in general.
I can't talk. Yeah, any athlete, whether it's Liddell, whether it's anyone. I hate when people go into DMs and start ripping on these guys. Obviously, they took some really, really low, some racist, some just nasty stuff in the DMs of EJ Liddell. That was completely unfair. And just completely wrong. You shouldn't do that. So those tweets will get my worst of the week. Don't do that, people. Don't go into these athletes' DMs and start ripping them. I'll rip athletes just like anybody else will, but there is that line. And clearly it was crossed with EJ Liddell. And no matter if they win, if they lose, these guys are human beings. You can't be doing that stuff.
And it's never an account that has their picture or their name. It's some idiot sitting in his basement trying to get a rise of the internet.
Hiding behind a fake AV. I hate those kind of accounts, Dave.
All right, let's
grow a set. Put your actual face out there. Come on.
Hey, man, at least you have a show.
That's true. You can see me in my pinned tweet every week.
That's right.
Just the show.
That is right. All right. I think we should probably give away that Browns jersey. What do you say?
Yeah, are we gonna have Mack Wilson on?
What's the Mack status?
Hold on. Let me see. Zach is still
saving the world.
Nowhere. MIA.
Saving the world right now. This show is going fantastic, from the live reads to Zach.
We've pretty much nailed everything.
Great show, Dave. Great show you've put together tonight.
Yeah, so Mac is not in here yet, which means he's still alive in Call of Duty.
Well, since it seems that Zach Plesac is not going to be on, should we go ahead and play baseball cards without him?
I really wanted to play with him, but
I know.
Yeah, I suppose we probably should.
I've got 3
He was-
packed.
I
So
think-
what
He was
can
the
happen here,
inspiration for this.
Dave? I will
Yeah.
play you,
Okay.
and if he should come on, we'll keep those guys that we've got, and we'll play against Dan Plesac's pack. How about that?
Okay. We can do that.
Everybody follow that? Everybody following?
Yes.
Dave,
Yes.
the one on my right. or
Oh,
the one on
you know
my
what?
left?
Let's do the giveaway because people have waited too long and Mac's here.
Oh, well, if we got Mac on, unless he wants to play baseball cards, Mac.
Now I'm going to text him. He has to wait for us now because we're playing
Good.
baseball cards.
I got to play some Call of Duty right now.
All right. Let's
start up a new campaign. He'll have to wait.
Yes. Let me go find him. We'll be right back with Mr. Mack Wilson in, what do you think? 20 seconds?
30 seconds.
30 seconds? I'll probably accidentally drop him. Let's see. All right.
That would be great.
All righty. Oh, Mac, we lost you. Can you hear us? Mac, are you there? There you are. There he is. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. Just chilling.
I saw you working out today. Carrying
Oh, yeah,
how
sure.
many plates were you carrying across the gym?
It was 8. Yeah.
That's a workout. That's a workout.
For sure.
How's the off season, man? It's been a while.
It's good. It's good. Just working, usual.
That's cool. How'd you win Call of Duty? We were just talking about it.
Man, we just came in like 5th place.
5th place.
Yeah, it was in Warzone. We ain't win.
What's your loadout?
A tactical rifle and a Mac 10.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, we'll play together sometime. We'll get like 35th. All right, so we're giving away a Mack Wilson signed jersey, and Mac is going to announce the winner here. And Mac, you can say who it is, who's winning this signed jersey from Mack Wilson.
First of all, I just want to congratulate you for winning this autographed jersey of mine, and hope that you just do something special with it, frame it, something for a great memory. Jersey gonna mean a lot one day, and just congratulations to you. And the winner is.
Wait, hold up. I'll do a drum roll. Hold up. Let me find a drum roll. Here we
Building
go.
the suspense.
Here's a drum roll.
There we go. There we go.
And the winner is JB. His @, name is JBRF18, I think.
I'll confirm. I'll confirm. Hold up. It is. Where is it? @JB. Man, my eyes are going. JBRK34.
JBRK34. I don't know where I get 18 from, but yeah, congratulations to you. Hopefully you, like I said, hang that thing up. It's gonna mean a lot to you one day, and it's mean a lot to me to be able to do this. So, congrats.
That's fantastic, Mac. We appreciate it, man. And I made sure he wasn't one of those trolls in the basement. None of those guys want it.
They'll want it. They'll want it soon.
Yeah, they will.
Mac, have you bet any of the new defensive players that you've got now that Andrew Berry's loaded up the defense with?
Yeah, he like I said, he's doing a great job. Like I tweeted out a couple of days ago, they take their time with, trying to make the right decision. And I think, they doing a great job with building on and adding on to this team, adding on to what we accomplished last season. And I feel like it's been some key pieces, some key missing pieces on our defense, some key missing pieces, offensively, and, all the signings we made. So we just ready. We reload, getting ready to attack it this season.
How pumped are you after that season?
Oh, I'm pissed off still.
That's what you like. That's what I like to hear as a fan. That's what I like, because you want to go farther. We didn't go far enough, right?
Oh yeah, because in my mind we want, like, in my mind, no, like, I'm not looking at the scoreboard at the time. So, just throughout the whole game, throughout all the ups and downs, I'm just telling everybody, like, bro, we still gonna win this game. And we fell short. A few plays, dictated that game. So we're not gonna talk about that, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
All right, so we got the draft coming to Cleveland. Are you coming to town for it?
No, I'll be training, man. I gotta get right.
Oh, come on.
I'll just
you can take a day off.
Nah, man. Can't.
No days off.
Do you want us to get some dumbbells for you? You could just, like, right outside, just work out right outside the draft.
That'll be nice, but I got to get that work. Man.
Where are you training? You said you're in L.A.?
Yeah, I'm in L.A.
Very cool.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, we will let you go. We appreciate you giving that out to a fan. I know he's going to be super, super pumped to get that. And big things coming.
Yes, sir. No doubt.
All right. Anything you want to say to Cleveland?
Keep that faith. Like I always say, man, we're turning things around. And I can't wait. Like, I'm super, super excited about, this season. And like I said, with all the key pieces Mr. Berry and Mr. Haslam have been putting together, to help create a even better team, even better organization. I'm just super excited. Can't wait to get back to work with the guys and put on a show for our great loyal fans. And let's just get this thing rolling.
All right, last one. Who's a better Call of Duty player, you, Jed, or
Jed.
Hollywood?
Jed?
Yeah?
I don't know. I never played with.
I've heard Richard's really good.
I haven't played the game with Hollywood before, but I played with Jed, and Jed had like almost 20 kills. Like, he just make everything look effortless. So Jed for sure.
Love it. All right, man. Appreciate your time. We'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
Mac.
Mac.
See you, Mac.
Thanks a lot.
Mr. Mack Wilson. Round of applause. Let me find it.
Saving the show.
Saving it, right? He had a good answer for the making sure it wasn't a troll. He said, "Oh, he'll want it."
That's great.
Yeah, wishing Mac the best. I know it wasn't the season he wanted it to be, but this is a clean slate, and we'll see what happens this year.
It's kind of nice. I like players just swinging by to give away jerseys.
Isn't that cool? That was fun.
Yeah.
Laid back.
It was. Call of Duty, just fit it in between a couple of missions. All good.
Right? I guess
All
that's the way we got to start interviewing people.
That's right.
Can you pop
I
on
think
it
it's
right
baseball
now?
card time now, though.
Yeah, it is. Hit the music.
All right. Let me find the music. I don't
Interesting.
That's not the music.
Interesting.
Interesting. Here we are. All right, Dave. You want the cards on the right or the cards on the left?
Oh, man. Hold on. Messed that up. Give me your left.
My left. All right, sir. We're playing once again with Dundrus cards from years. A long time ago. Long time ago. That's what it says on the package. All right. Starting off, Jim Gott. Oh, look at this. The second card playing for your Atlanta Braves, Paul Ossenmacher. Very nice pull there. Did you hear that, Dave?
Oh, yeah. Paul Ossenmacher.
Paul Ossenmacher. Then a Jeff Treadway, a Marvell Wynn, Tom Pagnozzi from the Cardinals, Don Carmen from the Phillies, Danny Darwin from the Stros, Dave Gallagher from the Chicago White Sox, Odeby McDowell from Texas. Remember him?
No.
Okay, I do. Mike Witt, pitcher for the Angels. Nelson Stantanovi. Not going to pick him anyway. From the Expos, Ron Hassey, Steve Farr, Jay Bell, shortstop, your Cleveland Indians.
Okay.
And Mickey Hatcher. Boy, Dave, not looking great. You got Paul Ossenmacher. That's your lead.
He made my top 3 relievers of all time for the Indians list, so I'm definitely taking him, and I guess I'll go Jay Bell. Let's go all Indians.
Jay Bell, shortstop, Cleveland Indians. Okay, Dave, let's see if I could top you this week. I think I got you.
I would hope so.
He says that every time.
Gab, you're going to be the judge, of course.
Before opening the packet.
Did you, Chris, by the way, did you buy these in bulk? Like, I feel like we've had some really bad packs.
Yeah, I did. I bought them in bulk. So, I mean, it's a full shoe. It's not like I'm just taking a few.
Do you get a free souvenir with each pack? Is there like some gum in there?
Well, you missed last week. I got into a little bit of a fight with the manager. Well, not the manager. It's this poor girl that works there. Because they used to have a deal where you get like 4 packs for the cost of 5, which is $5. This is all we're talking about is $5. And they took off that deal. So I was very upset with the poor.
I can't wait to cut that into a promo clip of just Chris fighting with a teenage manager at the mall.
Mall store. Yeah. Yeah. It was not one of my top moments in my life. John Dobson. No, thank you. Luis Polonia. Not bad from the Oakland A's. Brad Wellman from the Royals. Carmen Castillo from your Cleveland Indians. Danny Heap. This is not going well for me so far, Dave.
This is horrible.
Ken Phelps. Todd Benzinger. Luis Salazar. Mike Greenwell. That's not bad. Mike Greenwell was MVP that year.
Not
Played
bad.
for Boston Red Sox.
No Paul Ossenmacher.
Mickey Tettleton. That's not bad.
That's a pretty good card.
Dan Gladden. Jim Presley. Tom Hankey. Oh, a pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. He looks kind of young here. Named Greg Maddux.
Whoa!
I
thought you were going to say Dan Plesac.
Oh, no, that would have been good. So I'm going with Mike Greenwell, Greg Maddux versus your Paul Ossenmacher and Jay Bell.
Gab.
What do you think, Gab?
I don't know. I'm trying to do a Google search here.
Greg
Maddux.
Greg Maddux is a Hall of Famer.
Here we go.
Paul Ossenmacher is unfortunately not, though he'll tell you otherwise.
I think he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer in my heart.
In our hearts on this show, Paul Ossenmacher is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, should we go the Homer route? Maybe we do that then.
Ooh.
You're going to go the Homer route over Greg Maddux?
Maddux.
And Mike Greenwell?
All right, you've got a Hall of
Has an
Famer.
MVP?
Who is your second person again?
Gab, do you remember John Schmaltz for the Braves? He's like a MLB commentator now. I think he does play-by-play for MLB.com maybe.
Okay.
He was a really great pitcher for the Braves. Greg Maddux was better.
Was much better.
Okay, so we're going to have to go with Greg Maddux.
Thank you.
I feel like
Greg
we
Maddux,
have to.
Mike Greenwell somehow able to, maybe we'll call it an upset of Jay Bell and Paul Ossenmacher tonight.
Got to.
Thank you, Gab. Dave, you got screwed.
You had like the Charizard.
I screwed myself. If we kept track of these and there was like a running tally, we're going to have Nick start doing that where this starts to mean something. If I was up a couple tallies to you, I would have definitely taken that win from Gab. So,
okay, so we think Plesac's definitely out, right?
Well, let me check.
Okay, we're gonna give Gab the other pack of cards.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna let her play. See if she can stack up and beat me.
Okay.
With my Mike Greenwell and Greg Maddux. Gab, let's see who you got.
So, so Dave's out of the question. It's just me versus you.
It's just us, one-on-one, Gab.
Mano y mano.
Now, to be fair, maybe, I forgot that Zach Plesac is out in Arizona. Is he out in Arizona still? Probably.
Does he have the wrong time?
I would assume he's got the wrong time. I did put
standard time?
I did put ET in there. But
but you know what?
That's happened in the past. So that would be, is that 1 hour or 2 hours?
I think it's actually 3 because of daylight savings.
Oh. What?
Oh,
really?
Fantastic.
I could be wrong, but I think that is correct.
I'm going to need more cards.
Oh, so it could be daylight savings fault. Should we try to get Dan Plesac on?
His uncle. I've got 2 of his cards right in front of me. All right, here we go. So far, Gab, you've got Randy Myers, pitcher from the Mets. He was pretty good.
Okay.
Ray Quinez from the Mariners. Don't know. Mike Flanagan from the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets, yes. The Blue Jays. Still live reads over here. I'm still having problems.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Gagne from the Minnesota Twins. Fred McGriff. That's pretty good. The crime dog.
That's a
This
great
is when
card.
he played evidently for the Blue Jays, not the Blue Jackets.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, big fat pitcher. David Wells. That's
David Wells. Do you remember when, speaking of Twitter trolls, when he was running in at the Jake and someone said something to him like about his mom or something, and he freaked out against the Cleveland fans?
David Wells did?
Yeah.
Wow. I remember, didn't he pitch
Long time ago? Oh, I guarantee. Have you seen his beard?
No, I thought he had. Didn't he have like a no-hitter hungover? Isn't he one of those guys? I thought he had.
He's the John Kruk segment of baseball.
When was the mom comment?
Not an athlete.
What year was that?
Oh, geez. I have no idea.
93.
When did he play? Was he around the early 2000s?
He may have been.
I think so.
He was around for quite some time.
Yeah.
This is 89 here, and
Gab, you were not there.
Yeah. I'm okay.
He was only in his second year in 89, and he was still pretty tubby there. Okay. Tommy Herr, probably a no. Kevin Gross, pretty good pitcher for the Phillies. He was an MVP. Kevin Elster, Calvin Schiraldi. Ooh.
Wait, who was my MVP? Go back. Kevin who?
Kevin Gross.
Gross. Okay.
Leon Dion James, Rick Ruscio, John Smiley, Sean Abner, Chris Sabo. Whoo.
I interviewed Chris Sabo once.
Did you? Did you ask him about the rec specs?
I did. It was actually a really weird interview. Like, not in a great way.
No?
No, we're just like, oh, this is
not very personable.
We're like, this is not going well at all. He's a baseball coach now, or he was at the time. This was a couple of years ago. But like, yeah, we were just trying to joke around or be kind of laid back, and like, he just wasn't having it. I was like, oh God, we need to cut this.
All right, Gab.
Who's
so
stiff?
you've got Fred McGriff, David Wells versus Greg Maddux, Mike Greenwell. What do you think, Dave? Who wins?
All right, Kevin Gross.
I gotta go with Gab.
The
Yeah,
crime
because
dog?
why don't we just have an upset? You know, there's been tons of upsets in March Madness. It sounds like a great time for Kevin Gross to beat Greg
you wanna put
Maddux.
Gross in.
Who's Kevin Gross?
Was it Gross? I don't know what he said.
He's also in the mix there if you wanted to put him in.
No.
He's a pitcher for the Phillies,
No.
MVP?
No.
No?
No.
That's okay.
Crime dog.
The crime dog's going to carry the day.
Absolutely.
All right, crime dog it is.
Gab
Crime dog
wins.
David Wells.
Gab
Although Greg
wins.
Maddux, I don't know. That is debatable, but I'm going to give it to you, Gab. I'm going to give it to you. Congratulations.
I would like a souvenir now.
Yeah, you win a T-shirt.
I'm going to send you these cards. I'm going to send you a Kevin Gross card that just came out of this pack and 2 Dan Plesac cards. That's what you've won.
Yeah, we don't need those anymore.
Oh.
All right, so if Zach wants to come back on, maybe we can do a little 15-minute thing sometime here in the next week or so and play some baseball
You're going to wake me
cards.
up in the middle of the night and be like, hey, guess who's on the line? We were wrong. It was the time change thing. We were right.
So let's see. What time is it in Arizona right now? It is,
7.
what do you got, 10? So it's 7
I was
o'clock.
told there would be no math.
So if we want, we could hang on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And
Tell you what, Dave, you do that. I'm out of cards, so you're going to have to pick out some other gimmick to hold you over for the next couple of hours.
No, I'm going to go to bed.
Do you have any other Browns players that can jump on and give away something? Give away some more clothes?
Who should we give away next week?
I don't know. That was good.
That was good.
Have Baker give away something.
Yeah, there we go. All right,
Have
we'll
Baker
figure
give
it
away
out.
like a signed telescope for the UFO stuff.
Ooh,
That would be awesome.
That would be a collector's item right there. All right, I like it. All right, let's end the show. Everything went perfect. Thanks for tuning in to the Big Play Reflog Show. Huge shout out to shacknews.com. Go check them out if you didn't get it from Chris's read. Let me just remind you again.
Apologies to Shack News. I cannot read. I'm a dumbass.
shacknews.com. Go check it out. Shack News Reader, Shack News Cortex. Very, very cool things you can do over at Shack News. Shout out to TSE Cleveland for the free signed jersey giveaways. And huge shout out to Mack Wilson for joining and giving it away
Saving
to
the
JB.
show.
Save the show. Absolutely.
Mack Wilson, thank you very much for saving the show.
That is
We'll do
right.
the cheers and jeers. Cheers to Mack Wilson for saving the show. Jeers to Zach Plesac. Or us for getting the time wrong. Whoever.
We will know in
Run
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay, do you need medical attention?
Yeah.
What is wrong?
I don't know. I ain't no goddamn doctor.